And we're back. There she goes. All right, so I need to check on something real quick. What we're going to do today should be pretty damn simple. Oh, Mystic! I should show you your station. It's done. Actually, you know what?
Please watch for traffic during departure.
We need to get into a smaller ship real quick, so...
Access granted. Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander. You're clear.
Because I'm pretty sure
Sit back and relax,
that
Commander.
I can let you customize said station, Mystic.
Contact confirmed. Clear to disembark. Our services are available for use, Commander. Ship has released. Restrict speed until clear of our carrier.
Right.
You are now clear of view.
Alrighty, there we go. That should put us on a good course. I got a half second of the drop command. Thanks, game. No, the orbital construction yard is still out there. Here's your station, Mystic Beacon. Vinny, hello. Oh, landing gear. There we go. Now let's have a look at Starport Services, Mystic. I should be able to customize this station for you. Yep. Facility customization. So, we can go with gray, copper gray, tactical yellow, blue, clinical yellow. Vinny's first time chatter on YouTube, by the way. Hello. Extraction yellow. Ooh, that's not bad looking. Red, silver blue, or tactical green. Ah. Oh, well. Well, now I have that in my kit. Actually, extraction yellow is not bad. Neither is the clinical. Silver blue. Silver blue is really nice. I'll leave it up to you, Mystic. It is Mystic Beacon. You pick silver blue? There you go, Mystic. Let's hop back into space and have a look at it. New advice. I've been playing ED a lot. Grinded for the Corvette. I'm enjoying it a lot, but I don't know what to do anymore. It is nice and shiny. I like that. Read about engineering, but it's so boring and lame. Engineering is boring. I wouldn't go with lame because what you could do to an engineered ship with an engineered ship is insane compared to straight stock ships. But it is boring as hell. I don't know. I mean, all I think I can tell you is do what sounds interesting. Exploration, if you've not done that. Oh, I forgot to boot up my minions. Thargoid murder, although you're going to have to do some engineering for Thargoid murder. I mean,
Welcome. It's great to see you.
I'm doing colonization gameplay, obviously.
On board, scanning complete.
Crewman Vasco.
Commander?
Get this back. Application audio capture. Crewman Vasco.
Commander?
Crewman Ripley.
Ready and waiting.
There she is. Fleet carrier. You need to do exobiology if you want to earn the money for a fleet carrier in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, what gameplay loops have you tried? Like, if we're talking about, if we're talking about mining, combat, exploration, hauling, anti-thargoid, like, what gameplay loops have you tried? I mean, Miss Silverado 7. No, I am not planning on doing any exobiology today. Haven't done exobiology in a few months. I spent a month and a half at the Galactic Core earlier this year doing exo, so probably be a little while before I get on that bandwagon again.
Greetings, Commander. Please be mindful of other
Request docking.
carrier.
Contacting docking control.
Access granted. Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
Talon, what's up? Galnet News, like in-game Galnet News or the YouTube channel?
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise. Readiness is maintained at all times. Steadfast in the void.
Well, she's chatty today.
Welcome back, Commander.
One more safe landing. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Uh-huh. YouTube. Gotcha. I don't actually watch other elite YouTubers, so generally you guys talk about them, I have no idea what you're going about unless I tab out and go look. Causing headaches to the enemies of the Princess and the Empire. As well you should, my friend. As well you should. You know, I haven't checked. I don't think I messed with Dauntless's loadout. So if there is an exo or an exploration goal coming up, she should still be good to go for that. You can strip some weight off her right here, but it won't make that much of a difference. Yeah, she's still ready for exploration. Now, let's see. I don't think we have enough. No, we don't have enough points. Why did I use facility? Myself on my squadron. I try to help. That's why I make my tutorials. Right, guys, this is not hard right here. This can all be shoved into the carrier on one trip. As a matter of fact, I do believe I'm going to screen cap this real quick so that I don't lose it. I'm always glad to hear that. I'm always glad when my tutorials help people. I'm pretty sure we can reap some of the benefits of... Why do I not have marketplace data? I just landed at this place last night. Alright. about to reap the benefits of colonization a little bit here. Because that station should have some of this stuff. Now, we're not going to have everything. Like, although the carrier's got a weird amount of CMM, or it's either ceramics or CMM on board for some reason.
Landing clamp disengaged. Departure authorized.
I like overdid it with a station at some point, but it's back to Vinian because I hadn't forgotten much. I honestly, the only advice I got for you is try different gameplay loops and find one that you like. Grinding for a Corvette is. I never recommend straight grinding for a Corvette like early on in your elite career because it will kill you. It'll make you not want to play the game. Jesus, I'm gonna have to use SEO to punch out of this gravity well. There we go. Now we got some acceleration. Oh, this is an asteroid base too. I'm going to be a lazy bastard about docking here. Tried finding folks to mine with on Discord when magazine. That's sad. Although I gotta say, my Discord would be the same these days because they're all obsessed with the ones of them that also play this game are obsessed with Star Citizen right now. Much to my great consternation. That's why I've been trying to get my squadron built up a little bit, is so that players like you can have people that want to go do stuff with them. Request docking.
Asking now.
Take us in.
Affirmative. Helm.
Yes.
The ship is yours to dock.
Thank you.
Tupac on what is going on Twitch.
Impulse.
Engaging now.
So what's up? We are gonna work on building a space station today. And I'm being lazy about
Looking
docking.
good.
Voice tech makes me not feel as lazy about docking because they sound like they're doing something,
Landing modules deployed.
even though they're not.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Approach protocols engaged. Touchdown. Handoff complete.
All right, let's see what we got. Now remember, guys, I have a screenshot of our shopping list, for lack of a better term, off on my third monitor. So I am actually looking at something. Y'all just can't see it. All right, let's start at the top. That Star Citizen work last night.
We are the warrior!
Okay, Vasco. Back to shopping. Aluminum, ceramic composites, computer components. Let's see. Nope. Copper. Nope. Food cartridges. I did see that. We need 26. Got invited to be an affiliate. Just wait until I got home from work to get all this up. And there's a lot that you're going to have to read through. And mess with. Being an affiliate is great, congratulations, but you can have a billion menu choices now. All right, we don't have fruit and veg. No insulating membranes. No liquid ox. Microcontrollers, they're definitely not going to be here. Polymers, be surprised if they're here. Well, today, hello, sir. How are you? Power generators. Nine. Semiconductors. A bit off topic. Do you think it's worth saving for a squadron carrier if there's only 3 members in your squadron? No. No. It'll take you forever, and then you're going to really be hurting on upkeep. It'll become a job. Don't do it. No semiconductors. Steel. That's a lot. Superconductors. Yeah, I'm working on some colonization stuff. Titanium. We got the water purifiers, 14 of them. Ceramic. All right, so we're able to fulfill a tiny minority of our needs from this system. It's better than nothing. Let me look at the Gal map and see if I can access the... I'm building up my existing system. I'm not in a hurry to colonize a new system. I'm fairly happy with this one. Don't want to have to... Ugh. This really irritates me about this. I know a ton of these carriers are inactive. Frontier needs to move them. Narnia Hub was the first thing we built, so it was very painful. Honestly, Elite is not too bad because it's an older game in terms of system demands. The Star Citizen is CPU bound. In fact, Star Citizen players, if you have a decent CPU and a decent GPU, your way to get more performance is to switch to Vulkan and push everything as high as you can because it forces the load off onto the GPU. That's just trailer. Star Citizen, for all the interesting parts about it, the game itself is a poorly optimized piece of crap. Maybe one day they'll get on to fixing the performance, but as of right now, no. Now, I will say that, well, today this is a simple build. This is a tier 1. I need a tier 2 construction point, so I'm building myself a tier 1. All this could go in the carrier very easily. I don't have anything that's over 3,000 on this list, and this ship can, this clipper currently carries 1,302 tons of cargo. So, by the time you got in position to help me, I would be done. I will say, if you're interested, and I'm taking mining just as an example, like, there is probably going to be a resurgence of mining gameplay coming up when they, when the Prospector comes out. So I tried to play Star Citizen, have a decent PC, and it's like, I have aside from my GPU, I have a very high-end PC, and Star Citizen runs like shit. It's because it has to have it runs best on a dedicated SSD. It is RAM hungry as hell, and it is not optimized for multi-thread CPUs. Absolutely well today. And the only reason I don't have a top-end graphics card is because when I saw the price for the 50 series, I decided NVIDIA could kiss my ass. Oh, 07, Silver Rod.
We see on the census, Commander. Standard flight regulations are in place around this carrier. Attention, a hyperspace jump has been scheduled. Please finish any remaining tasks in this system.
Take us in.
prior to the carrier's departure.
Affirmative, Commander.
Clearance granted.
Help control.
Directly to your
Acknowledged.
The ship is yours.
Clear for automated
Confirmed.
Please sit back.
1/4 impulse.
Quarter impulse. Gear down.
Yeah, Star Citizen was really being a bitch yesterday.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Initializing landing procedures.
Welcome
Down.
back, Commander.
Securing the ship.
Very good. The ship is yours.
There she goes.
Commence shutdown.
Alright,
Our service is
so,
available for use, Commander.
Not an option.
let's transfer some inventory. Yeah, see, I've got so many ceramic composites on board this ship. We can hold everything we need for this station very easily. That was real annoying yesterday, and I don't know what the cause was. All right, well. We have got a few minutes. I'm going to go to the bar and talk to the bartender real quick.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Yes, I'm aware. There is no artificial gravity in Elite Dangerous. Weirdly enough. Pilot's Lounge.
Can I help you, Commander? Looking to make a business transaction? You name it, I got it.
Oh, you don't have anything. Nobody's ever come and traded with you. That is unfortunate.
Suit yourself. Makes no odds to me.
Doggo Bud is currently sleeping and looking out the window. This is genomics. I do love the view from a fleet carrier. Is my side panel working today? It is not. One of these days they'll fix that. I want to look at this again. Recent hunt for Maverick exosomes deep in the mystery surrounding her. Yep. Okay. Permit locked. HIP 87621 continues with claims of unusual planetary signatures detected via long-range scans. Many independent pilots have also reported all colonizations blocked within a 37 light-year radius, fueling speculation even more. That's a lot of star systems. All authorities remain tight-lipped. Multiple independent claims. One world's exhibiting anomalous exobiological readings. Prompted the galaxy's wealthiest systems Rackham to offer. Okay, yeah. So, all right, folks, then we are about to go do something completely different. I'll let this thing jump without me. I'll work on that station tonight on my Steam Deck. It is a community goal. Yep.
Landing plan disengaged. Departure authorized. All clear.
Engage FSD.
Flight control.
Jumping.
Why is my secondary jump not working? How did that get changed? Okay.
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise. Readiness is maintained at all times. Steadfast in the void.
You're good there. Where is this? There. Unknown well today. Engage FSD.
Frameshift now engaged. Jump. Hyperspace.
Engage FSD. Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive engaging. Jumping to next system.
Right.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Okay, let's have a look for that station. Request docking.
Contacting docking control.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 4-1.
Balance power.
Certainly.
Landing gear.
Armstrong
landing
once
gear.
stood on a pale, barren moon, staring back across the silent void toward home. At the mercy of his suit exposed in the vacuum of space, he punched a polar bear in the face! Than each breath he took. 'Tis a moment of magic at its purest for any pioneer. Moments like this we will share, my friend. Many of them, for we are the pioneer!
Well, Vasco's certainly ready to go exploring. I might need to turn his chit-chat mode off. That's Brian Blessed for you. All right, so that's a little farther than I want to deal with right now for this goal. That works. Because I don't see how close. They just want data. They want Rocky and HMCs.
Disengage from landing pad. Exit the station quickly and safely.
So we're just going to start jumping.
Clear station perimeter. This is traffic operations. Signing off.
Leaving system.
So what I'll probably do here is, because we've got today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, that I'll be probably doing this. So I'll probably jump out there and then set my range to, or my mode to efficient and plot backwards towards the, towards where we came from, and work on that for the next few days. And that should be, because once I get to where I'm going, if we're not actually landing on planets, I could go through some scans real fast the way I have my FSS controls set up. And then if we only need to scan Rocky and,
Jumping.
if we only need to do
Interstellar travel mode engaging
detailed
now.
surface scans on Rocky and high metal contents, that's easy. So... yeah, I know I could have brought the fleet carrier out here, but honestly, at least for trips this short, I travel quicker in the Mandalay than the carrier. Because carrier's got that cooldown and then the 15 minutes between, you know, for jump spool up. I could go 1,000 light years in 20 minutes in this ship if we're just jumping.
Leaving
Plus,
system.
tritium's fucking expensive. One of these days, I'll take the carrier to Colonia just to do it. But I mean, this ship's fuel scoop can sustain just jump, 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 jump. And I have the throttle locked in at 100%. I'm not even touching it right now.
Entry guidance computations complete. Hyperspace velocity reached.
I do sometimes wish I had a bigger fuel scoop on this ship, but I mean, it's a 4. There's not really anything else I can sacrifice for it.
Making the jump to light speed.
Fly DBX just for fun. I almost pulled out my old exploration ASP for this, but she's, I don't know, that ship is, it's not set up for this version of exploration. Well, I guess technically it is, because when I first took it, you didn't have exobiology, but I don't know, I've kind of retired that ship.
Jumping to next system. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
I considered, for a brief moment, slapping exploration gear on the Cobra Mark V. Fully engineered with DBX recently, so you're all set. Nice. That's the other thing. In order to fully equip a ship for exploration, I would need to go back to my carrier and move stuff around because that's where all my modules are.
Leaving system. Frameshift now engaged.
Right. See, this is where the ship is gross. You can engage your drive while still scooping, and it will not overheat. Mandalay for the win.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Faster than light velocity reached.
What's your jump range on that DBX? We're gonna let this thing fill back up for a sec. So I have a 80.1 unladen. What's your current? That gives you a more accurate.
Jumping to next system. Hyperspace velocity reached.
There we go. Current city, that's nice. I could push this thing a little higher if I wanted to, but I'm happy with the range it's got and all of the systems that it affords me. And we'll be able to get a pretty good amount of work done in this thing over the next few days before Borderlands 4 comes out.
Entry guidance computations complete. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Getting windy outside. Also, as a programming note, there will be no stream this Friday. I will be sat in a tattoo chair all day. At least for the first session. And we'll have another stream coming up sometime in the next couple weeks that I'll miss because I'll be getting the tattoo finished.
Jumping to light speed.
I'm not sure how long that'll be because it depends on my artist and it also depends on how my arm reacts. Same here. Yeah, there's some people that really like to min-max their exploration builds, and I'm like, yeah, but when you've gotten your ship to the point that when it gets there, it can't do anything. You don't have thrusters to handle landing on anything because you can't fight gravity. Like, there's no point to getting there if you can't do stuff.
Hyperspace jump.
But one thing I do appreciate is just being able to just move like this. Like, we are covering ground. Don't mind, so it can still boost
Jumping to
frequent,
next
goes fast,
system.
and has an SRV bay plus an AFMU. Yeah,
Hyperspace jump.
that's basically what I've got on board here. As you guys know me, I don't like SRVs, but I acknowledge the necessity of SRVs, so I always put one on an exploration ship. And in this day and age, an AFMU is just a necessity, especially if you get on a Neutron Star Highway. Because the Neutron Star Highway does dramatically escalate the degradation of your FSD. I mean, when we came home from that exobology trip earlier this year, I had to
Jumping
repair
to
that
next system.
drive, what, 4 or 5 times before we got
Making
home?
the jump to light speed.
I have found, thanks to my Steam Deck forcing me to, that the SRV is a whole lot easier to deal with if you use a gamepad. That is why I keep an Xbox controller around when I'm playing this game, is I have my full spectrum scanner controls done through it, and I drive an SRV with it.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Hyperspace velocity reached.
And the main reason for that with the SRV is if you set your controls up right, it basically works out like you're driving a car in GTA. Right trigger is gas, left trigger is brake. Let's see, that ship voice is cool. Is it available? It is not. You're not actually hearing an Elite Dangerous livery voice. You are hearing a voice pack from HCS voice packs running through the voice attack
Jump.
software. There's actually 2 of them running right now. It's just that she's the one assigned to navigation, so you hear her more. Crewman Ripley,
Reporting.
introduce yourself.
Ripley here, your ship's computer. What do you need?
And then we also have Vasco. Crewman Vasco. Crewman Vasco,
Commander,
introduce yourself.
my name is Vasco. I am capable of assisting you with many of the spacecraft systems.
So the 2 of them They're here for kind of, I don't know, just to make it feel cooler to interact with my ship. They can do things like request docking for me. They can interact with the ship's systems because voice attack can key commands like balance power,
Executing now.
power to weapons,
Done.
power to engines,
Right.
balance power.
Balancing.
It really is a fun trick. It's really not that complicated. All the program does is press buttons. So when I told her to set power to weapons, it just tapped the command on the keyboard that I have assigned to power to weapons.
Leaving system.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Voice
Frame
Tech
shift
works with
active.
Voice Tech works with Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, and Flight Simulator. You just have to have the right packs. No worries. If you check my YouTube channel, there is a video on VoiceTech on how it works. It goes into a little more depth, but most importantly, it has the links to Voice Attack if you're interested in it, and also HCS voice packs. And if you are a fan of sci-fi stuff, there's a lot of actors that have done voice packs. A lot of the Star Trek: The Next Generation crew has done them.
Leaving system.
I think somebody from
Faster than light velocity reached.
Thank you, Vasco. Or Ripley. I think somebody from Firefly is in there. Pretty sure there's a Battlestar Galactica actor in there. It's a lot. Yeah, if you want that little bit more immersion or fun of interacting with your spaceship like we probably really would, voice tech's great. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
.39 jumps out. We're doing good.
Entry guidance computations complete. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
They do have a tendency to go off the rails a little bit sometimes if you turn all of their modes on. Like Vasco in particular has had some outbursts today. But that's half the fun. I believe there's also a ship's dog, cat, and ship's parrot available.
Making the jump to light speed.
Alright, so we're about... Vasquez outbursts. Oh, he's a real trip. I have to watch out because occasionally he'll play a snippet from a Queen song and then he gets me a copyright strike. I'm going to find that and delete it, actually. I mean, what was it? Well, today earlier, chat was he randomly started a poem about Neil Armstrong punching a polar bear in the face.
Jumping.
It's a little weird.
Frame shift now engaged.
But
No
he's
anomalies
also,
detected.
Also voiced by Brian Blessed, so yeah. Oh God, what class star are you? Oh, that's fun. Yikes. Not what I was expected to jump into. Cool, but...
Jumping to next system.
I think nothing has ever scared the crap out of me as much as when I was on the way home from Beagle Point and I jumped into a trinary star system and came out of hyperspace in an Anaconda and all I could see was stars, like suns, every direction I looked right in my face. It's like, oh god, I'm gonna die with like 60,000 light years worth of exploration data on board.
Leaving system. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
I wonder if the Galaxopedia is on. Enable Galaxopedia.
Right away, Commander.
Tell me about... have a good one, Chris. Tell me about red dwarf stars. See, I don't remember the phrasings to trigger these.
Hyperspace jump. Hyperspace jump.
I am looking for something real quick, guys. Oh. I did have it right. Tell me about red dwarfs. Tell me about brown dwarfs.
Stand by.
Brown dwarf is a cold and dark star too small to initiate nuclear reactions that generate heat and light.
There's the Galaxopedia. Completely different voice, by the way.
Entry guidance computations complete. Maximum velocity. Warning.
Alright, it is. Time to fuel up. Anything new, exciting, and elite? It's just same old. I mean, they have an exploration community goal going right now, and I've just been colony building slowly in the background. We are getting a new mining ship with some real interesting features. Mr. Ultralisk. Did we scan this system? Engage FSD.
Engaging now.
That new mining ship is definitely not like anything they've done before, so I'm kind of excited for it.
Jumping to light speed.
Well, if you've been waiting for specialized ships, you're definitely getting one. It has got quite possibly the weirdest mix of hard points and internals I've ever seen them throw into a ship. There are my notes from that video. Eight hard points, 4 of which are dedicated just for mining equipment.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
12 internals, 2 size 1, 1 size 2, 1 size 3, 1 size 4, 4 size 5, and 3 size 6. And 2 of those size 5s are restricted. 1 is restricted to fighter bays, and 1 is restricted to a size 5 Olympic controller that can do from what they said, that can control all your mining needs. And then it has a bespoke, exclusive to it, large mining volley gun that can do surface mining and abrasive mining. This is the other thing that was weird about this thing. Size 6 power plant, size 5 thrusters, size 5 FSD, size 5 fuel tank. There it is, size 5 power distributor on a medium ship. Size 7 power distributor on a
Jumping
medium
to light
ship.
speed.
She's a weird one. Plus, you can fold up the engine pods by opening a cargo bay so you can fit in between the chunks of asteroids when you do core mining. And I will say that mining laser that they put on it, that new one, or that volley gun, because did you get in 75%? I was top 25 in both the last CGs. I made a lot of money off of those. Yep. Oh yeah, I got the big cargo racks. Oh, 7 Commander's down, bud. There it is. Yeah, that's your new, that's the new mining ship. It is definitely built different. It's asymmetrical.
Leaving system.
It is very much a Lakon ship. Yeah, I've got my Clipper up to 1,302 tons of cargo now, thanks to that CG. Right now, we're just headed out into the black to a random star system I picked to start scanning for this community goal.
Jump. Frame shift now engaged.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, that's one thing I've been doing is now that the Clipper's out, it's a lot easier to move that bulk cargo. I don't even know what it would take to finish my system. Yeah, I've built 8 out of 43 orbitals and 2 out of 30 planetaries. Taking a neutron highway to an old Earth-like moon I discovered years ago. Wish me luck. Good luck. Doing some damage to the FSD right away.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Yeah, I've got a big system to colonize. It is starting to generate materials in system though for that I need for colonization, so that's making life even easier in some regards. The nearest Trailblazer ship to me is irritating to get to because there's all these... I was complaining about it earlier, all these damn commanders that have left their fleet carriers parked there and don't ever move the fucking thing, so you can't get into the system.
Jumping to next system. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Which is definitely a first world gripe, since the majority of commanders don't own a fleet carrier and don't have to experience that problem. Oh, we must have crossed into a new sector. Yeah, we did. Off we go. So we're what? 25 jumps out.
Entry guidance computations complete. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Well, that was freaking strange. Watch started ringing and I looked down and I had a call from the public defender's office. Good thing they're not looking for me. They're after you, Chester. The cops are onto you, buddy.
Leaving system.
The dog seems wholly unconcerned by this development. I can't help but feel that Frontier may have underestimated how quickly this community goal is going to get blown out of the freaking water. Because 2 weeks is a lot of time to run an exploration community goal for what they're asking for.
Hyperspace jump. "70 light years, here we come." Leaving system. Frame shift now engaged.
All right. In fact, if you guys are just joining us and you're unaware of this community goal I'm talking about, I'll have a quick glance at it while we clear the star. So collect data from rocky and high metal content worlds. That's the rocky part is what gets me. That's a lot of planets.
Entry guidance computations complete.
You know, while I'm out here, I should do a little bit of exobiology. Because I'm like 1% away from being elite in exobiology. Like, it will not take much. Yeah, it will not take much at all to get that elite. I'll make sure I have that plug-in installed, and we should be able to knock that down real fast. And add a couple billion onto our... No, I'm probably not going to make it for... Well... It depends on the planets we find.
Faster than light velocity reached.
I'd be happy to just take that over into Elite, though, because we just barely missed it on the way back from that exobiology run this spring. And I just haven't been in the mood to go do it, or had an excuse to go do it, until now. Here we go.
Jumping to next system.
I do love traveling in this ship. It is so quick, so easy.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Hyperspace jump.
Oh, now I have to hope that my controls for FSS are still working. I haven't used them in ages. I don't know if they're baked into this control profile or not.
Entry guidance computations complete.
All right. So the plan is once we get there, we turn around and we plot back to where we came from, just on efficient route.
Jumping to next system.
Which will take this from being a 57 jump trip to probably like 600. And we won't make all those jumps, but... it will definitely give us lots of systems to go through.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Ooh, that's a bright boy. There we go. Got some good fuel refill there.
Jumping.
Can you get addicted when you're far from the bubble? Technically, yes. If there was another player out here for some reason, or if there were Thargoids out here, neither of which is likely. I shouldn't be anywhere near Thargoid occupied space, and the odds of running into another player out here are nil because I'm in my private group. But yeah, the gameplay systems do still function out here.
Making the jump to light speed. Frameshift now engaged.
Okay. Should be getting pretty close. What about pirates? You mean like NPCs? There's no NPCs out here. I am far, far, far away from where there would be any NPCs.
Leaving system.
Alright. Gonna need to let this thing pull most of the full fuel tank here in the next couple jumps.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Alright. Yeah, this star I think we'll probably pull. Stop and pull a full fuel tank in, or close to.
Warning.
Okay. 343, this won't take long to top off. That paint job looks really cool under the sunlight. Perfect. Would you look at that? I actually overheated a Mandalay. I knew it could be
Making the
done.
jump to light speed.
All right. Okay, yellow. Alright, cool. Good. So we've been doing good on fuel stars. That's made this trip a lot smoother.
Entry guidance computations complete.
I think we've only hit 1 or 2 non-scoopables on this whole journey. Let's hope that stays the same right up until the end. Okay. And we'll have time to do some scans before we gotta wrap up, so this is working out nicely. Provided my controls are still bound. If not, I'll have to spend a couple minutes fiddling with
Jumping to
them.
next system. Frame shift drive engaging.
Looks like we're gonna be just about topped off again here.
Leaving system.
1, go. And boop. Okay, brown star. So yeah, we'll have a non-scoopable here. Where am I going? I just picked a random star. So that I can
Leaving
go out and
system.
start scanning for this community goal.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
I think we're going, what was it, about 3,000 light years? I mean, that's literally how I do a lot of my exploration trips, is I just get it's equivalent of throwing a dart at a board.
Jumping to next system. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Never did see either of the rules. It depends on the community goal. The last 2 that were just up, I all told with the rewards from the community goal plus because it was a bounty hunting one and a freight hauling one. I think my credit take was 740,000 or 740 million credits, and overall I made like 1.5 billion off the whole deal, plus the modules they gave us. So, but you know, if you're not doing cargo hauling, then a couple of engineered cargo racks aren't that useful to you. And this exploration community goal, if you're in a certain percentage, they're going to give you an engineered surface scanner. I can't tell you what the monetary rewards are yet because we haven't broken
Jumping to
tier
next
1.
system. Jumping.
But yeah, rewards can be good. I mean, the credit rewards are almost always good if you place high enough, but the supplemental stuff is kind of dependent on what you do as a player. No, okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to a point that I picked, and then what I'm going to do is I'll show you guys when I get there. I'm going to turn around and
Hyperspace
go
jump.
back, but I'm going to change the way
Hyperspace
I
velocity reached.
plot my route, and I'm going to start scanning that way. This is one of the little tricks of exploration is whenever you travel, most of us use the fastest route option in the route plotter. I'm going to use the efficient route plot on the way back. I am technically scanning, but I'm not getting detailed data. Like, I have what we call honked every system I've been through. Sagwinius Rim.
Leaving system.
So we're one jump off destination. So what we're going to do when we jump into this next system... Yep, next system is destination. Alright, here we go. Last jump. So, now we get down to work once we get in here. So I'm going to get us in system. Then I am going to park us up by the sun to refuel my fuel tanks while we jump into the galaxy.
Entry guidance computations complete. Frameshift now engaged.
Alright, there we go. And 343. That's good. Now, this goal is running out of Hill PSA, Hill PA. Alright. Now we set to economical route. 3,600 light years. Route's unavailable. That's just too goddamn far for it to handle. I'll see if I can get us somewhere in the direction of Barnard's Loop. Nope. We don't have to go very far, but I can see where it's having issues. There we go. We're going 892 light years right there, and that is 96 jumps. That will probably do for a ton of our mapping. So the idea here is that I'm going to be hitting systems that people don't normally get into because they're too busy traveling through here. And this system, our destination system, is a complete bust because there's nothing here. But if you look, we're only jumping 2.5 light years here. Nobody does this unless they're doing what I'm doing. So this drastically increases my odds of hitting some systems that I'm going to get first discoveries and first maps on, which is just going to up the money that I get overall.
Jumping to light speed. Jumping to next system.
Now, how good those odds are, because we are still relatively close to the bubble, which means more people may have been here. We'll see. I have been in sectors out towards the galactic core where nobody's been there, and I've gotten first discovery, first mapped on entire solar systems. And first footfalls, which is always nice. Alright, so 10. We got a good starter here. Let's get away from the sun a little bit. And why am I getting the tutorial for this? I know how to play this mode. Close. And my controls aren't bound. Lovely. Controls, general. No, it's under ship controls. Actually, no, that just needs to be there. Right, so somebody's been here. I see. I see. Two HMCs though, still worth it. 3 HMCs. 4 HMCs. Let's go ahead and get scanning. Yes, you'll need to... Oh, God, we're going way too fast. You need to go to... a specific system and a specific... specific station. Which, in this case... I'll put it in chat for you guys. It is... It's Hill, PA, HSI, sign up at Curie Gateway. There we go. Why do I not have surface scanner controls? Game. That should do it. Does it say that? Because if it does... but it does say conducting detailed surface scans will significantly increase. So yeah, there is some merit to mapping. Conducting detailed surface scans and being the first to discover our world will significantly increase the value of the data. So... when we stream this tomorrow, I'll make sure I turn on my exobiology plugin so that we'll know if there's going to be something interesting here that can make me some exobio money. Because I'm so close to that elite rank in it that this will be the perfect way to take that over real easy. That should do it. Ice World. Ice World, Ice World, Ice World, Ice World. So, wait, so we're here. We got 2 more to scan. This kind of thing used to be such a pain in the ass before SCO. Alright, I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. I get my mind back into the mentality of this gameplay loop. It's been too long since I've done this. Alright. So we're looking for 4 probes here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is our last HMC in this system. Perfect. This will probably about do it for today. Once we finish this system, I'll jump into our next one. I didn't realize we were going to be getting into a whole ass exploration CG, and it's going to be interesting to see how this one shapes out, because a lot of commanders probably going to be like me and are going to have a bunch of data that they don't turn in until right before this thing's over, and it may jump tiers real fast. Like, it may not look like anything is getting done on this one, and then all of a sudden, bam. But again, I will stream this tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. No stream on Friday. And then we're jumping into Borderlands 4. Depending on how I feel after Friday. I may not feel like doing anything on Saturday. It just depends on how painful Friday is. But as of now, I plan to stream on Saturday, so. Next system en route.
Next system en route.
That doesn't have anything bound to it? I'm gonna fix some keybinds too before stream tomorrow. Alright guys, this is gonna do it for me for today. Thank you guys for hanging out, for all the questions. If you would like to chat with me and some of my buddies that know a lot about Elite, we can help you out in our Discord in addition to playing other games. I will be back tomorrow for some more Elite Dangerous. And we will hopefully be making a whole lot of money off of the deal. But for now, I'm going to give this system a scan. And throttle back. And once we slow down, we're going to drop down to normal space. And we are done. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 07 Commanders, thank you for hanging out. Bye.